Food. You know it. You love it. We all eat it. But let's say you get too much food. What do you do with it? You throw it away. And what happens to that food that's left over? I don't know. Probably gets to a landfill or something. But let's say we tried to cook while taking account of what food gets wasted on the way here. 30 to 40% of food produced in the United States and the world does not end up on a plate or in someone's mouth. That's almost half of the food generated by our farms, in transit, in our restaurants, that does not end up on a plate. We will be testing two things. Number one, when making a dish, how much food is actually wasted while making that dish? And number two, can AI actually make a recipe? This is a secondary goal, because I cheated and didn't want to steal from online, so I asked our Lord and Savior, GPT, for a recipe. And it looks pretty good, but it could be terrible. My first guest on today's show, Arkin. Everyone applause. While we are cooking, we are going to take 1.3 times whatever we're using, and that extra 0.3% of whatever we're making, we will put it all in this bowl. Now, all that excess food is going to go into this bowl, and it's going to mix together, and it's going to get gross, because we're using milk, cheese, potatoes, apples, cinnamon, all sorts of things. And that is to show that we can't use it anymore. And that's basically what happens when that food goes in a landfill anyway. Trusty sidekick, what is our first recipe?
Savory potato dish. Potato and cheese stuffed.
We're washing them, we're dicing them, and we're boiling
peeled
them.
and diced.
Peel and diced? Well, you get potato skins, cry about it. You, wash these potatoes off. Nice and clean. I don't want no dirt in my cinnamon rolls. I shall prepare the cutting board. Tolly! Where's your cutting board?
Tolly!
Tolly!
Cutting board.
Chistani, we are in Tolly's house right now. Tolly! Can I have a knife? Welcome back. Are these potatoes expertly washed?
Yeah.
You missed a spot. Potatoes, much like most produce, tend to get thrown away either because of size or quality. It's all about product, you see. If it doesn't meet product standards, it goes in the trash.
Oh, you're good.
So even if the product is able to be eaten, but it doesn't look right, like you have a carrot that's all wonky.
You've seen pictures of the 3-stemmed carrots.
Yes.
Those carrots will never reach a store.
But they're safe to eat.
100%. They are 100% safe to eat. They will never reach a mouth. They will get thrown away in transit or before even leaving the farm.
Okay. So that's the majority of the food that gets thrown out after the farm?
That's a good chunk of it. The other chunk is logistics errors. Because it's produce, it's only good for a certain amount of time. And so if someone doesn't drive their truck fast enough, that's a whole truck of potatoes that go to waste. Now, as you'll see, into the bucket. These are still good, but the recipe said to skin them. And now we'll head to the stove. Welcome to the stove. Now that the potatoes are fork tender, we're going to strain them and make them into mashed potatoes. Sarah, would you do the honors?
Am I good to start mashing, sir?
Not yet. We need to add our milk. Did you know? Milk is the second most commonly wasted food, second to bread. About 15% of all milk products, that includes cheese, gets wasted every year. So to show that 15% gets wasted, this is a half cup, so we're going to take about half of this and add it to our bowl. Now, it's time to spread out our dough. Bread is the most commonly wasted food in the world. 30 to 35% of all the bread made in the world will end up in a landfill and never be eaten for whatever reason. Commonly, it's because it gets old, people don't eat it, they buy too much, whatever it may be. And so because of that, 35%, that's about 1/3, I'd say. So we're going to take this much dough.
What the fuck?
And add it to our bucket.
Ugh.
I worked so hard to get them together.
It's okay.
Anyway.
I forgot an important step. Preheating the oven. to 350.
I forgot to grab a glob of those potatoes and just.
Oh yeah, you're right. Perfect. Now, sous chef,
Yes.
how do you feel about potatoes?
I love potatoes.
Do you love them with all your heart?
Yeah, I actually do.
How do you feel about cheese?
I like cheese.
And now for our shredded cheese. So we're just gonna add a little bit more into that. Perfect.
This is what a landfill normally looks like.
It really is.
Plus other gross ingredients that aren't edible.
No, all of that in there is edible still.
I know.
You
but
could. You know what's crazy about this? All this food is wasted in making one dish. I could spoon this and eat this and be fine.
You would still be alive. It would probably still taste good.
Honestly, it probably
Even
would.
though it looks
If I
disgusting.
baked this, it'd probably be all right.
Like, I'm about to gag for real. Now, I have autism.
Now, sous chef,
Yes.
the goal is to make cool rolled cinnamon roll type things. So we're gonna roll this up, and then we're gonna slice it, and then we're gonna set them up and then bake them.
Oh, okay.
Look at this one. It's like a loaf.
Why is that one so big?
Because that's how Sarah cut it.
No, Polly's emo here for sure.
You have a mullet. And we're just gonna drizzle a little bit of olive oil on there. Now, I didn't find out how much oil is wasted,
Just add a little.
but probably some. Am I right or am I right? Now we're gonna just take our olive oil. I'm just gonna brush them on there, just to give it a nice outer coating. This one, unironically, gonna look crazy. This is the end, and it's like a perfect swirl. And now into the oven.
I fully have full confidence that this tastes delicious, and also I can follow this recipe.
And now we
it will
wait.
taste delicious.
And welcome back. Now we're going to make a sweet dish after that savory one, which is crepes. We're going to make the dough for the crepes. Now, I know what you're saying. Dough? You said that's too hard. You don't understand. This is basically fancy pancake batter. That's really all that's going on here. So, the instructions say a cup of flour. We will then add 2 eggs, and then the milk, and then we will stir, and then add salt and butter. And if you remember from my previous statement, Robin,
Yes.
how much bread is wasted every year? 35%.
I got it right.
So, once you're done with that, fill up half that cup and add it to the bowl.
You got it, boss. Look
How many eggs get wasted every
Yeah.
year? Well, you see, that's actually an interesting thing. I don't know. I forgot to Google that. Fight me, Stanny.
And then half of this.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
You gave me a half cup.
I said it was a half cup.
You did not say it was.
Yes,
half.
I did. I said 2 of those. We need a cup of flour.
Here, I got you. So, this is all the flour that I'm wasting, and we're gonna put this to good use.
One more time.
And now we whisk.
This represents the food wasted after consumers buy it, and how when your parents say,
This represents nothing.
and when your parents say
This represents when you accidentally
eat
put
all your food, and you go no, and you just throw it away.
when you
instead.
accidentally put 2 cups of flour when it was supposed to be 1 cup.
I can feel it on my teeth.
Oh.
So now that I've been relegated to this tarp that is laid on the ground, Tolly's gonna have to get more stuff for me.
Yeah, what's up? What do I need? What do I need?
I don't know what is up.
Do you need like
No, I'm fine. I don't need anything.
your glasses?
What about them? Oh, yeah! Yeah, that'd be really handy.
That's what I need.
You look like you got into too much crack cocaine.
Yeah, he kind of has a problem.
We need an intervention.
I can quit whenever I want.
Hey, here you go.
Oh, thanks.
You're welcome. Does it?
Much better.
See? Okay.
So now that we have our batter,
Okay.
it's time to dice some apples. Tolly,
Yes.
Do you know how to dice apples?
Apples?
Fantastic.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yes! Now that we are slicing apples, let us discuss...
That's good.
You good? Ooh, Tally cut her finger. Now that we've moved on to apples, it is fifth to potatoes, actually. Potatoes are right up next to it. Now, potatoes is a very common vegetable. They're very hardy and very easy to grow. Hence why they're grown more. Apples are considered a sweet treat worldwide and commonly are grown in many places, and there are many species. The percentage of what apples do get wasted, I'm not entirely sure. The numbers are kind of fuzzy. No one counts the amount of apples that end up in a landfill. So, we'll dice this and add it to our soup. Hi, and welcome back to the stove.
Not good at all.
This time we're gonna turn crepe batter into crepe pancakes, or just crepes. Now, Tolly,
Yes.
will you do the sauce?
That one and that one.
Fantastic.
Oh, I got that perfectly centered on camera.
Well, we got a half crepe. Honestly,
Oh, would you like a plate to put those on?
I have a plate.
Oh, you have one?
Look at this. I know it's kind of mediocre and badly poured, but look,
It's great.
it's crepe.
Oh! Look to the camera. Look to the camera.
This up before we eat this.
How did that break? You weren't even pushing down that hard.
I have the strength of an ox. Have we made the sauce?
Yes, Chef.
Have we made the crepes?
Yes,
chef. Have we made the biscuits?
Yes, Chef.
Okay, now it's time to assemble and clean. What do you want? So what's the conclusion of all of this? Well, A, food's great, and apparently AI can make pretty solid food. But most importantly, food waste kind of sucks. Let's get a close-up shot of this, actually. Now again, this is all the food waste that happened statistically. This is all the food waste that happened when making all of this. Not in the process of it just getting to the point where we could use it. This is how much food is wasted in all of this. Might not look like a lot, but it's one plate. Now think about every time you eat a meal, this stacks up pretty quick. And this will all just end up in the landfill instead of being used for whatever you might need to use it for. Now I'm going to kill this abomination before we get much further, but thank you for watching, and we're going to actually enjoy this food now.